Hello friends, it is a beautiful day, 3rd of October, although you'd never know it. Blue skies and sunshine, gentle breeze, pleasantly warm. I know it's officially over, but I have decided that it's still summer. Who cares what the calendar says? Anyway, I'm back on the allotment. It's been a couple of weeks. I've just come down today to do a few bits and pieces. I had a reminder set to plant some garlic because it's that time of year. So this space just here, which I'd left covered with some black plastic sheeting since about June, I've just planted about 7 or 8 garlic cloves in there. That's going to be one of my patches for next year. I did plant some around here this year among the roses, which I've also been cutting back and deadheading today. Winter is coming after all, even though it's still summer. And yeah, there we go. So while I've been here, I've been doing a few other bits and pieces. Great to see all the nasturtiums still spreading as far as they can spread, keeping the bees happy. Sometimes I wonder if we were put on this earth just to make bees happy, and that's it. Here's the kale, the Cavolo Nero, or whatever it's called. I'll probably pick some of that today, make some soup or some kimchi, something I need to experiment with a bit more. Yeah, I'll leave that for the blog anyway. Nasturtiums everywhere. So I've been picking loads of seeds because I really can't describe to you how delicious poor man's capers are. That's pickled nasturtium seeds. They are yummy, and the seeds, as you can see, are just everywhere. These little things. There we go. Just lift up some of the leaves and always find a few more. Lovely stuff. Look at all them. Great. There's some apples just from the trees over in the orchard. I was over there just now and they're dropping off the trees, so I thought I may as well help myself. And here is my frankly pretty pathetic sweet corn. I've just got 3 baby corns, baby cobs. This was from over here, my sort of not very successful attempt at Three Sisters planting. But I've still got a few squash on the go. There's one, there's another, and there's another. So, need to rethink that spot for next year. A few more borlotti beans though that I haven't picked. Let's take a look at those. They should be ready by now. Oh, something's had a go at that one. Never mind. There's one, still quite fresh. I've noticed that if you just leave them to dry out in the pods, they turn into the colour that you really expect them to be, a sort of brown and red stripy colour that you get on borlotti bees, borlotti beans, not bees. So I'll just leave those for now. Don't forget the sweet corn. So the main problem I had with the sweet corn was that I planted it much too late this year. It wasn't really till May. I did plant some in sort of the end of April, but it just never took off, even though that was the time I planted it last year and it did really well. But maybe just that spot is a little too shady, or the soil wasn't right, I don't know. So need to rethink about sweet corn for next year. Oh, there's so much to show you. It's been it's been a while. I've pulled out all the spinach that I bolted there today. I planted more spinach than I ever really eat, so I'm mostly just growing it for seed. So next year, this herb patch, I'm going to grow more coriander, more oregano, rosemary, things that I actually use. because otherwise what's the point, really? Been composting just in place in this bed. I've been gathering up some brown leaves when I find them. The Jerusalem artichokes are falling, so I think that means they're probably ready. The borage is dying back, but again, still with flowers on it. And where there's flowers, there's bees. These are my purple sprouting broccoli. I think these, oh, if I get out of my own light, yeah, I think these will do okay next year. One or two of those and a few at the other end there. Yeah. And there's another squash hiding among the nasturtiums. And once again, more nasturtium seeds. I really can't recommend Poor Man's Capers highly enough. As with most pickled things, the longer you leave them, the tastier they get, but if you collect the seeds and soak them in some salt water for a day or two and then pickle them, the salt water takes off the sort of edgy, peppery taste that they have if you eat them completely raw. It just makes them a bit milder, and they are going to be obviously pickling in vinegar anyway, so you don't want them too strong in their other flavours. And yeah, you pickle them in just ordinary malt vinegar, brown vinegar, with some sugar and some salt, maybe a little bit of pepper, dried chilli, anything else that takes your fancy in a pickle, and they're ready in about 4 weeks, and they just are gorgeous. Maybe I'll just turn my allotment into a nasturtium farm and just grow nasturtiums and pickle all the seeds. Maybe not. Anyway, let's just enjoy the sunshine and the sounds and the sights for a moment.